So tell me a little bit about the process for making this movie and what it's been like.
Um, it's a comeback film. You know, sometimes comebacks aren't always easy, but this is my life. Filmmaking is what I do. One thing I've learned, there's nothing quite scarier than a young person who gives up on themselves, shutting the door on their dreams. I told myself, as long as I push forth, it could never happen to me. But it did. That was 4 long years ago when I walked away from filmmaking. The hope, the spark of creativity from childhood, now reduced to nothing more but a pile of tapes, stacked in a box, somewhere in a broom closet. It made me wonder, why would I turn my back on something so beloved? What did I lose? To make any sense of things, I headed back to a familiar place. Detroit, the city I dwell, a fallen empire in the midst of picking up pieces. With the collapse of the automotive industry and the home foreclosure crisis, the rough times only appear to be getting tougher. This is Detroit in all its glory. As you can see, some may consider this a non-story, but to me it's home. It's a pressure cooker. You do what you can to keep surviving. Beneath the city's blue collar, citizens embody a sullenness brought by the conditions. Neighborhoods, similar to ghost towns, hollow houses, each echoing a tale of hardship. That's the reality. That's life in the D. Maybe it begins to explain how I became an escapist, venting through imaginary worlds. We all need a peaceful place. Some are given this, some search for it, others create it. A glimmer of hope came for the city's economy when Governor Granholm announced a film incentive package in April 2008. This would attract film studios nationwide, as well as opening the gate for local talent. This was an opportunity that had to be seized. Now it was just a matter of putting myself in a position to do so.
When it comes to the Mastermind Within, where does this rank in terms of difficulty? I mean, I know we've completed some difficult films before, but how was this?
I wish that I could say this was smooth sailing, but trying to get back up once you've fallen can be a struggle. I think this will really be a testament. This will really be something to measure ourselves by as hardest. The ability to rise once you've fallen. I needed to get in touch with the old me, so I headed for old stomping grounds. One look at the house sent me into a flush of memories. It got me thinking about simpler times when me and Andre would sit back and kick around movie ideas. Or vice versa, him and Marcus would come to me claiming the next big scheme. Looking around though, it occurred to me, without a way to express myself, I feel just as empty as the house I once lived in. Filmmaking gave me a voice where I had none. The camera became a megaphone, heard loud and clear. I could express myself with it while entertaining others as well. It's an art, and if people understand my art, they're a bit closer to understanding me. That's why it's fulfilling. I don't think I will forget the teacher or the boss who reminded me I'm an outcast that didn't fit the mold. It still pierces my thoughts. Therefore, I long for a place where I set the standards. Filmmaking was it. I figure one or two things will happen to a person playing by their own rules. Either they'll end up in jail, dead, or rich. I say rich because these are the leaders, the people who think outside the box. When this is done correctly, it's highly valued.
Why did you name your team Mastermind Square?
It stands for a collaborative team of 4 individuals with equal responsibility, creative vision, and management rights. I named us Mastermind not for what I think we know, but for what I know we live. The slums are filled with adversity, so it will take a mastermind to thrive and survive with decency intact. Take it from the great philosophers such as Socrates, Plato, and Aristotle. Knowledge is power. So when I want to get my thoughts going, film-wise or not, I come here. I've never really been a big fan of film school. Not just because it can get expensive, but to me, it didn't make a lot of sense. Like with any art, you can't teach someone to be creative or have hunger. Either it's there or it's not. I could be wrong, but working independent gives me the control I need. Whenever I'm looking for inspiration, I come to the library. But most of the time, it sort of comes out of nowhere. I usually try not to force it if I'm writing something, because that usually results in a block. For this comeback to work, things have got to be on a professional level. I've been doing this 10 years, but I consider my early years child's play basically. Now I need recognition. Don't get me wrong, I still believe we showed abilities yet to be fully formed in our early years. Examples are Ghost World, Dead Zone 2, and others. But now it's about being taken serious. A new chapter, the professional phase. To make it in showbiz is a dream. This journey may take me and my crew down a dogged and lonely path trying to rise, but it can be done. I believe everyone possesses an inner genius that our imaginations hold the key to. The artist conveys the mind's eye, while others reject it. Now it makes sense. I didn't lose anything, and I didn't turn my back. I just needed to get in touch with the mastermind within. Thank you.